of grand canonical ensemble theory. So this ensemble is basically a generalization of canonical ensemble. So in the canonical ensemble theory, we have seen that our system was able to share energy with its surrounding. But there is another parameter, that is number of molecules in the system, which we cannot control. So similar to energy, number of molecules of the gas cannot be controlled precisely. Therefore, we would like to relax condition on number of molecules. So we have a system which is defined using three thermodynamical parameters. The thermodynamical parameters are chemical potential of gas molecules, volume of gas, and temperature at which this gas is maintained at fixed temperature, that is T. So in this ensemble, we have considered an ideal gas which is defined using three thermodynamical parameters: chemical potential, volume of the gas, and temperature T. So here energy of the gas is being shared with its surrounding, that is, say it is kept in contact with the heat reservoir as well as particle reservoir, where it can share its energy as well as number of molecules or number of particles. So we can have formalism of this ensemble using two approach. Approach one, where we have an ideal gas which is in contact with the reservoir, which is which can exchange heat as well as number of molecules with the ideal gas. Another approach you can think of that, where ideal gas is a member of an ensemble. Okay, the ideal gas is a member of ensemble, and there are about 10^23 members. So one member, that ideal gas you have taken, is your system of choice, and remaining 10^23 minus 1 members are acting as a reservoir. Okay, so your system, as it is ideal gas, which is exchanging energy as well as number of molecule with the remaining 10^23 minus 1 systems, and each of them are basically an ideal gas, and defined using three thermodynamical parameter mu, V as well as capital T. So this formulation we can appreciate in the following manner. So your system, that is A, having number of molecules Nr, energy Es, basically defined using mu, V and a T, three thermodynamical parameter, and a B, which is a reservoir, and a number of molecules Nr dash and energy Es dash. Okay, so your B is a energy particle reservoir. It can exchange energy as well as number of molecules, and its capacity is such that number of molecules and energy can be shared without any restriction. It is such that Nr dash is very large in comparison to Nr, and Es dash is very large in comparison to Es, provided Nr plus Nr dash is constant. Total number of molecules for composite system A and B, that is fixed. Total energy of the composite system A and B, that is also fixed, such that Nr upon N0, it is comparable to 0. Okay, Nr dash is very large in comparison to Nr. That's why Nr upon N0 is very small in comparison to 1. That is equation number 3. Similarly, Es upon E0 is also very small in comparison to 1. So this, we are basically following similar approach that we have seen in the case of canonical ensemble to derive formalism for grand canonical ensemble, or a generalized ensemble that we have studied in the case of canonical ensemble. So we can expand further. We can have further certain number of microstates which are accessible to our reservoir B, having number of molecule Nr dash, having energy Es dash. Okay, we can have this probability of finding this reservoir with energy value Nr dash and energy value Es dash and number of molecule Nr dash. Energy value Es dash, number of molecule nr dash. So from here, your nr dash is nothing but n0 minus nr, es dash is nothing but e0 minus es. So that is what we have written here, n0 minus nr and e0 minus es. So your probability of finding your reservoir with energy es dash and number of molecule nr dash, that you can write using question number 5. It is basically proportional to number of microstates which are accessible to your reservoir. It is same as probability of finding reservoir with energy es dash and number of molecule nr dash is same as probability of finding a system A with energy nr, energy es and number of molecule nr. It is merely because nr plus nr dash, that is n0, and es plus es dash, that is e0. Both of them are separately fixed. Number of molecule as well as energy, which both the parameters are kept fixed. That's why you have this kind of situation. So using, now we would like to basically locate convergence, condition of convergence, so that we have probability that we can definitely predict where your system, under what condition your system can have, your reservoir can have energy es dash and number of molecule nr dash. So from there, since omega dash is a very large quantity, so you cannot expect convergence in it, but log of that will help you to have convergence. So from there you have log of omega dash, this is n0 minus nr, that is nr dash, and es dash, that is equal to log of omega dash n0 e0, that is first term, reservoir is having all number of molecules and total number of molecules as well as total energy. And then some correction term, which is because of some fluctuation in the number of molecule, okay, some fluctuation about n0 value, near to n0 value. So this is the derivative of log of omega dash. This number of microstates which are accessible to your reservoir is fluctuating to some extent due to this change, bearing due to change in number of molecules. Similarly, you have this omega dash, which is varying because of fluctuation in the energy, small fluctuation in the energy near to this. Here, see here change in this energy is missing. So this term, there is some. So this, in this case, this energy, this here we have minus nr, here es is missing here, basically es we have here, no? Es which is missing. So this term is nothing but beta, and this term is nothing but mu upon kt. Log of omega dash, derivative with respect to n dash, that is nothing but mu upon kt. Here we have es minus es, I think, yes, it is minus es. No? So this is beta and a minus es. So you have mu upon kt nr, basically this term. So this is basically minus mu upon kt, na? Derivative of it. So from there you have this term log of omega dash n0 minus nr e0 minus es, that is equal to log of omega dash n0 e0 plus mu upon kt nr minus es upon kt. So this probability which is proportional to now this term, okay, this we have mu upon kt we have written as a minus alpha, or alpha is minus mu upon kt and beta is 1 upon kt. So from there you have PRS is proportional to exponential minus alpha nr minus beta es, that is question number 6. So this is probability. You can normalize this probability. See, it is 1 for all possible r and s. That's why you have a, using condition of normalization, you have value of PRS, that is nothing but exponential minus alpha nr minus beta es upon, so for all possible r and s you have exponential minus alpha nr beta es. That is equation number 8. So this denominator is nothing but a partition function in the grand canonical ensemble, and it is independent of choice of our reservoir. Nature of reservoir is not playing any role in this formalism. So equation number 8 that we have got is a generalized form of our distribution function for a system which is sharing energy as well as number of molecule. Now we define a quantity Q, which is nothing but log of this denominator. Okay, log of this Q potential we call in chemical symbol theory. Now, see from equation number 8, this is equation number 8, we have grand chemical partition function. See from equation number 8, this one is equation number 8. So you have this term exponential power minus beta es. This is the term we have seen in the case of canonical symbol theory. So from there we are writing this denominator, this term, denominator term of equation number 8 we are writing here, that is Z mu Bt. Okay, here we have exponential sum over R over S, summation over R and S, exponential minus alpha and R minus beta Es. So this term minus beta Es, sum over all possible S and R is a one term that we have seen in the canonical ensemble. That is, canonical ensemble is also known as fixed particle ensemble. Here number of, in that ensemble we have number of molecules fixed, capital N was fixed. That's why we have this QNBT, that is from canonical ensemble approach we have. And there is an extra term exponential power e power minus alpha power nr. See here, exponential power minus alpha nr. So this is the term that you can write as e power minus alpha nr into e power minus beta es. This is what we have written here. So e power minus beta es, sum of all possibilities of the term for fixed n is a QNBT, that is canonical partition function. This one is the canonical partition function, and this term is because of change in number of molecules, e power minus alpha power nr. Fine. And a Q0, remember when there is no molecule, Q0 is 1. Mu is here, e power minus alpha, that is chemical potential or fugacity of your molecules which are entering or leaving to your system, gas, ideal gas system. So from there you can get average number of molecules which is there in your ensemble, in your ideal gas, by using idea that you use for to calculate average of any thermodynamical parameters. Similar fashion you can get this average number. Okay, from equation number 8. From equation number 8 you can get average number. From this denominator of this equation number 8 you can get what is the we mean by average n, what we mean by average Z from denominator of equation number 8, or from this equation G mu Vt you can get average number of molecule in the gas, you can get total energy, average energy of your gas. You can get what is the expression for your homomorphic energy A, that is minus kT log of G and Bt, G mu Bt upon mu power n. You can calculate entropy, you can calculate pressure, you can calculate chemical potential. You have average energy, internal energy of your gas. You can have a specific constant volume. You can have gas free energy, and it will complete your formalism of grand canonical ensemble.